Welcome to the Uncommon Transformation television series.
Akwa Ibom, ayayao, sinyana barasone ki songe mananye. Akwa Ibom ojit, ayayao, ayayao.
Nigeria is a country replete with stories of abandoned projects, some shabbily done and reduced to piles of rubble, while others exist merely on pages of newspapers. Akwa Ibom State, being a part of the larger Nigerian society, equally has had its fair share of such stories. This continued for several years until the coming on board of Chief Gusriel Obotokpabio CON as State Chief Executive on May 29, 2007. Akpabio came with a brand of leadership that is alien to these parts, investing heavily the resources of state on projects that have direct bearing on the lives of the people and which the people themselves aptly label uncommon transformation. It is therefore no longer news that the state has since become one huge construction site following the quantum of projects undertaken by the administration in one fell swoop. The governor is winding down his second term as governor of the state, having been overwhelmingly voted into office first in 2007 and then in 2011. His wide acclaim and acceptability is not unconnected with his five-star performance, which stands him out as the most honored state chief executive in the history of Nigeria, with scores of awards and recognitions coming from groups and organizations within Nigeria and even overseas. With such a track record of achievement, as is oft with some leaders, Akpabio would have slowed down. But no, he is in a hurry to complete and commission every single project he has started within the lifespan of his administration. In an interview granted late last year, Akpabio assured the people thus: "Continue to have confidence in your governor. You haven't seen anything yet. If you think that I have succeeded in the last 5.5 years, wait until the next 2.5 years and see how the miracles of God can work." He has since kept his promise, as the bulldozers are constantly at work and gathering momentum more than ever before.
We bring in 5-star infrastructure companies. Because if you want to build a 5-star state, you have to go with a 5-star construction company. I would say in terms of projects in the state, in terms of prioritization, we started with road construction. We felt we should give access to the various local governments in the state. And I made a pothole-ridden state. Many areas had no good roads. For instance, even as a governor, I'm a beneficiary. 29 years, no car could pass through my street, where I come from, Ikot-Ibeno. And I felt, no, that wasn't the case. All the filling stations closed down. The welders packed out. Even taxis refused to enter the road. Then we went to the urban city, in Uyo. Not only did we do over 38 brand new roads, we also ensured that we started a remodeling process where we now try to turn the town from a local government headquarters into a city. And in some areas, we brought out fantastic aesthetics, where you can go in and see waterfalls here and there. And then we tackled and we brought flyovers in strategic locations in order to decongest traffic and all that. Then in a place like Ikot, one of my local government areas, which the oil companies are mostly situated, we did over 49 brand new roads there. And then, of course, we went to another local government called, we did over 34. As I speak with you now, we have intervened in at least 300 brand new urban roads in the state. And we've done over 1,000 kilometers of roads. And then we had to dualize some of them because they are approaches to the city. So as you are coming into the city, you see a dualized thoroughfare. And sometimes we put street lights up to 39 kilometers. When they are driving at night, you feel as if you are going towards heaven.
The beauty of all these is that not only are the projects designed to stand the test of time, irrespective of unforeseen political and economic changes, their effects are also estimated to be timeless. Engineer Etebi, Special Advisor Bureau of Technical Matters, speaks on the projects undertaken by the Akwa administration and offers technical insight.
The technical aspect of much of the infrastructures in Akwa Ibom State has been founded in a very solid foundation because we are involved right from the foundation period. You know, we get involved with the design, even up to the soil test, the bearing capacity of the soil. We know what's coming up with the foundation. We know what quality of concrete that you're coming up with, even if it's road network, the type of asphalt, the design for the asphalt, the load that is coming up and all of that. So we basically work with the consultants and we challenge the consultants when they need be, you know, that this is not just an ordinary job. This is not just consulting as it is in other states in the Federation, and you have to pay particular attention to basics.
As earlier said, the Akwa administration winds down in a little over 1 year, yet the bulldozers are seriously at work. Uncommon Transformation TV lenses have been roving around to capture these machines at work. First, we visited the newly awarded QIT-Ibeno QIT Terminal Dual Carriage Road, where work has reached feverish pitch. The project is handled by Chinese construction giants CCECC. This is the QIT-Ibeno Road. This road leads to the major oil company in Akwa Ibom State, the Mobil Producing Nigeria Unlimited. Before now, the road was a single-lane road, which was very difficult for motorists to get in and out of the facility there. But courtesy of the Akwa administration, this dualization project has taken off in such a speed that one cannot even imagine, indicating that in the next couple of months, this project would have been completed and commissioned for use. This is another dividend of democracy. Some workers there, who are mostly indigenes of the area, applaud Governor Akwa for extending the dividends of democracy to them and ultimately giving them a source of livelihood through direct or indirect employment.
Actually, we are very, very grateful to the government of Obon Dr. Godswill Akwa for answering our cry, because over the time we lost so many souls in this along this Ikot-Ibeno road. So I haven't seen this the presence of government in this place. We are so happy. A person like me, I'm a minister of God. I have to sometime come to also see, not for the money aspect of it, but to also see that I contribute my own quota in the area of my specialization to see that this job is completed. So we are grateful.
If you go further, so you see an accident there. It's because of how small and single the road is. So I'm very, very happy. In fact, all of us, we are very, very happy, especially from this community. We are very, very happy.
An expatriate engineer at the project site who spoke in Chinese expressed satisfaction with pace and standard of work, assuring also of timely delivery of the job. Our next port of call was the popular Etebi Road project, where work on the road has reached advanced stage. Can you believe it, that the Etebi Road project is finally becoming a reality? And would you believe it too when I tell you that I am right on top of the Etebi Bridge, reputed to be the longest in eastern Nigeria, so the engineers on site have told us. This, you would agree, is part of the dividends of democracy that the Akwa administration has brought to the people of this area. Site manager of the construction firm, Marwan Al-Halabi, and admin manager Ogoho Moses give insight into the project.
As you see the movement on this road, we are almost through for this site and it's almost ready for the asphalt work. Yeah. Now from here to the beginning of the bridge there, the road is almost ready for the asphalt work. Yeah. For now, nothing disturbing us, just to finish finalizing and then to start stone base and asphalt.
As you can see, the last time you came, the work progress was not like this, but now we've gone far. If not for the rains, by now we would have completed the project. As you can see from the decompile, the first bridge, that one is almost completed. It's just only asphalting that is remaining. All the approach slabs, everything have been done. Even the drains, if you go forward, you see that the drains from the decompile is also completed. From Orokon Aziz and Afi Aziz, we are working on the drains immensely, and sooner, before the end of this month, all things being equal, we would have completed the drains too.
The indigents said they have never had it so good in the history of the area and commended Governor Akpabio for touching their lives in a very special way.
Well, I really thank God for Almighty. I thank Almighty God for the enablement and for the vision given to our dynamic governor and for this uncommon transformation. I myself, since I was born, this is my first time of seeing this kind of project in my area. So I really thank God for him.
We are grateful to God Almighty and also grateful to Chief Akpabio for the job he has done here, because we have never expected this, as we have not seen any other governor doing this sort of job here. We are very happy to have him as our governor, and whatever we feel here, we know that he's the author who has done all things for us here.
Now, how was life like? How did you used to go to town?
We were in complete darkness before we can even go here, down here to N1 or our nearby community here, which is Ofi. We were using motorcycle. Some people cannot even use motorcycle by then. We trade by leg. So, but now we can use motorcycle, we can use car. Anytime we want to go to anywhere, we can flow.
The crew thereafter moved to the Abak Bridge under construction. This is the new Abak Bridge. The 700-meter bridge links Uyo with Abak local government area. The project, which according to the engineers here, was started on January 2013. This is exactly 1 year that the project was started, and it has reached advanced stage. It is expected to take traffic away from the old Uyo-Abak road to the new dualized road by the Akwa administration. This is evidence of democracy at work, and the people call it uncommon transformation. Experts spoken to have given assurance that in spite of the height of the bridge, safety of the commuting public has been guaranteed.
We no more build roads just with laterite. We make sure we use stone base and different layers of asphalt. So that has changed. We have got a monitoring team that monitors what is done out there, using the designs which are approved, using the various measurement instruments, engineering instruments, using the laboratory results we get, reconciling that with what the consultant is doing, reconciling that with what the contractor is doing. We also make sure that our consultants are up and about.
Yeah, we have done almost half of the job now, as we can see it now, because already this very first lane is completed. It's almost completed. After we have done this handrail, we are in the process of the second handrail. This one, before this mountain, this one will be almost finished. So because we are on ground now, that's why it's like we are seeing it is very high. If you are on it, where you see, before you know that we have got to the height,
you have crossed it to the other side. No fear. Even though motor break down on top, nothing will happen. Before you even know, because as it is, it descended to both sides.
Another major project visited was the dualized Uyo-Abak Akwa Federal Highway, where indigents equally applauded Governor Akpabio for the gesture, which they said would save them from accidents and other losses. This is the old Uyo-Abak Akwa road. The road was a single-lane road that made traffic in and out of the state capital very difficult. But with the intervention of the Akpabio administration, this is what we now have. A sprawling dual carriageway which leads traffic from Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, to Ikot up to Abia state. The road project is an indication that the government of Akwa Ibom state, the Akpabio administration, is working and is listening to the yearnings of the people by giving them a road that will make traffic in and out of Uyo, the capital city, to be less cumbersome. This is part of the dividends of democracy, and the people are happy for it, and they call it uncommon transformation.
Far back, we are expecting that we should have got a major road, but we did not have that. I give autonomatical honor for him and what he have done today. So we can, you see, people can move, people can go anywhere, just freely. Thank you, Our Excellency. You have done well.
I so much thank the man, because that is the works of the God's will being done in Akwa Ibom State, and also transformed to Ekpene number 2, in which I'm an indigent.
I appreciate him because the road, the first time when I came to this place, I'm selling here. When I came to this place, anytime accident involved, he went to our shop. Sometimes he would destroy many lives. I'm very happy to see this project being done like this by the governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency, the Chief Godswill Akpabio.
We are proud of the road because the network of the road is so nice. But it is something that has just come into our vicinity, because before now we did not have a road like this. As such, we thank the government of this state.
At the 30,000 capacity Uyo International Stadium, it was a beehive of activities, as some aspects of the project were being given finishing touches. The internal roads, for instance, are being asphalted. The drains are equally being covered, while major tasks like the cascading of the main bowl is progressing with the speed of lightning. At the Ibom Tropicana Entertainment Center, the landscaping was ongoing. Workers have also been motivated and are working round the clock to deliver the job within stipulated time frame. All in all, the work machines, rather than become silent, are grinding faster, all in a bid to ensure prompt and timely delivery. For according to the progenitor of uncommon transformation himself, Governor Godswill Akpabio, there shall not be any abandoned project during his tenure. Do you agree any less? For this distinctive performance, Akpabio was on the 4th of January this year honored by the League of Newspaper Publishers, Akwa Ibom State, as the best governor since the creation of the state. The people are unanimous that Akpabio truly merits all the encomiums.
For him particularly, with his philosophy of uncommon transformation, I think he has done very well in Akwa Ibom State. And I believe that the Akwa Ibom State people have good reasons to celebrate with him.
He has been a wonderful man. He has kept faith with the mandate given to him by the people of Akwa Ibom State. And the evidence abound when you go to Akwa Ibom of the impact of his administration. Very, very positive impact of his administration on the life of the people of Akwa Ibom State.
This is a man who has, within just few years, transformed Akwa Ibom State. When we talk about performance, when we talk about delivery, when you talk about services, I think Akwa Ibom Governor stands out to be the best. As far as I'm concerned, we have to celebrate him. We have to give him that belongs to him. He needs every support from Nigerians. He needs every encouragement. He needs all of us to pray for him. And in him, I am seeing a great future ahead of him because his performance has shown that he's a man of history. His performance has shown that he's a man of the future. His performance has shown that this is one person that we can close our eyes and entrust with public funds because he has managed it well. As far as I'm concerned, he is the best.
Appreciate him for the wonderful job he is doing in the South-South geopolitical region. That this is one great leader that has shown himself to us in the South-South in respect of the uncommon transformation of the zone.
With the development that is going on in Akwa Ibom now, with his courage, with his way to deliver dividends of democracy, it shows clearly that God is using him as a reference point.
Uyo-Abak has demonstrated that government is capable of working for his people. He has shown that the reason why government exists is to provide for the welfare of his citizens.
I've traveled through Abak, through Ikot-Ekpene, through Etebi, through other parts of the state. And the transformation is everywhere in the state. The primary schools you see on the roadside are all neat and painted and well developed. So it's a massive transformation. And I dare say, not only in the physical development, but in the minds of the people.
For me to come all the way from Ife, for Obi to come and every one of us, it's because of the greatness of the man we are celebrating. We are celebrating success. It is a good example for all other governors to follow in this country. We are saying government is not moving. Akwa Ibom, government is moving.
I can say I have lived to see so many governments, and especially the creation of Akwa Ibom State. I don't think we've ever seen any governor that has been able to perform like this particular governor.
It gladdens the heart to know that no project started by this administration will be abandoned. It is also pleasing to see that instead of going on sabbatical, as it were, the administration keeps trudging on and is embarking on more and more projects across the state. For instance, more internal roads are being opened at the Wet Housing Estate, Osongoma Estate, Shelter Afrique Housing Estate, Uyo Metropolis, Etinan, Ikot, Abak, Ikot-Ekpene. The list is endless. For the housing sector, the government house complex is also having new additions like the state-of-the-art digital press center, the fuel station, and lots more. The Tropicana is definitely receiving its final touch in terms of landscaping, while works on the hotel itself is progressing steadily. As we did tell you, the stadium vicinity is a beehive of activities as the construction company has deployed more hands to the project to ensure timely delivery of this massive edifice started barely 1 year ago. The imposing Abak Bridge too is another of such projects that melts even the heart of the biblical Pharaoh. So marvelous to see this height of a bridge across so steep a ravine, all in a bid to link forgotten communities. It couldn't be anywhere else except in God's own state, Akwa Ibom State. Come, see uncommon transformation at work.
Uncommon Transformation television series brings to you the latest information of the monumental achievements of the Governor Akpabio-led administration. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube to read the latest news, watch amazing videos and listen to in-depth analyses and interviews with the men and women working hand in hand with stakeholders to make Akwa Ibom State better. You can also log on to our website www.uncommontransformation.tv for more information. Uncommon Transformation Television Series, bringing to you the right and current information when you need it.